incident occurred. We are now joined by Newzroom Afrika's Nqobile Madlala. Nqobile, what's going on?
Well, I'm going to show you now the speaker still, of course, seeing the families. As you can see that some of the people that are joining them, they are coming back from some of the families that they have spoken to. They're going to another house now. But what we are understanding is that with the passing of the children, the families will, of course, need assistance. The speaker herself did say that they are looking into understanding what families may need, especially when it comes to funerals, and how they can be better assisted. Now, we do have an individual that's already come out to say that they are going to help, but we understand that you come from PM Grave. But if you can just give us an idea, what is it that you're going to do for the families, or what have you done yet?
Okay, what we have done already, we have spoken to the family yesterday, which is we spoke to Tsepokang here at the family house, that we have organized an undertaker called Tsipinoto to come help bury the kids, and the undertaker has agreed. So we've already spoken again to a company of tombstone to donate and give the deceased the 2 tombstones for free, and both the companies has agreed.
And I mean, have you spoken to the families? Have they told you exactly what they need?
Yes, we have spoken to the family yesterday, and they told us that what is it that they need. So what they need, we still need more help. Your catering, people who can donate with cakes, people who can come and participate in giving these kids the present of.
Thank you very much. Well, that you got it. They're saying that they want to make sure that these families do get that dignified send-off for the children. But of course, the community at this point is worried about what took place in this area. We know that yesterday already there were calls for the spaza to be closed, and people who were there as well were Dududula operation, and that brings me back to Zandile. And I mean, we understand, Zandi, that Dudula has said that it's important that these spaza shops close. Why?
Nqobile, if you could recall that for the past 3 years, we've been calling for all these illegal spaza shops to close down, because firstly, the spaza shops belong to South Africa, and because that's a township economy. But how is it that foreign nationals are the ones that are owning these spaza shops? And several times when we as Dudula started raiding these spaza shops, we had got a lot of goods that have expired, and our government is still doing nothing about it. There were videos that were viral showing the items. Even today, some of our members in JP's town, they are busy. If you get a purity that needs to be fed to an infant that has expired a year ago, what does that say? So we are calling to the government to say, shut down these spaza shops, but we are going to start, as of today, we are asking all communities to organize themselves, among themselves, to close down these spaza shops, because our kids are dying on a daily basis, but our government is so ignorant. The last time we heard the General Secretary of the ruling party saying that the spaza shop needs to belong to South Africans, but it looks as if they're just saying this, they're singing these songs, but they're doing nothing about it.
Who exactly do you want to hold accountable? Because, I mean, when we were speaking to the speaker, she said that it's very important that people must calm and not do anything that would inflict violence at this point. Who are you holding responsible, and are you not worried that this could turn out badly?
So what we've done so far is that we've spoken to the police in Naledi. The community of Naledi had signed a petition that they no longer want the spaza shops owned by foreign nationals in their communities. We are supporting them. So police enforcement agencies need to accompany Operation Dudula and the community members closing down these spaza shops as of today. But now, the people that needs to be accountable in all this is the environmental, because they're supposed to be raiding all these shops, because they're the ones that need to be doing these jobs. And if we have shops that have such items that have expired a year ago, then it means they are not doing their job. So Operation Dudula is going to hold them accountable for the death of these kids.
And I mean, of course, we understand that the investigations into the death are still ongoing. Have you spoken to environmental then?
I have spoken to the manager of the Soweto district, and she had advised that they had taken some samples, but the samples are not yet been taken to the lab because she is still waiting for the management to actually tell her whether they need to take them to Pretoria because they need to be prioritized. But to me, it's still a bad thing that even today the kids have died on Sunday, but the samples have not taken to the lab as yet, and today is Wednesday. Like, it's still telling us that they are also not capacitated to do this kind of job.
All right, lastly, we understand that you're here to see the families. Have you spoken to them? How are you going to help them?
But so far, I was about to go in just before I've spoken to you, but then we got a call that Ugogo needs to go and sign for the body at the mortuary. So we're going to accompany Ugogo to the mortuary and find out what else is it that they still need, because I believe the funeral parlor has arranged most of the arrangements. So it's probably the catering, the food that still needs to be organized. But we'll see where we can hold hands together and help the families.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. That is, of course, Dududula speaking to us about the importance of assisting the families. But very interesting there, they're saying that they are going to be closing the spaza shops and holding environmental responsible for what has taken place in these families. Of course, we see them going in. As you can see, they're going into those families. We understand that now they are going to assist in making sure that they walk with these families in this very tough time. Very difficult indeed for these families, and of course they need as much assistance as possible. And the speaker herself saying that they are going to try and provide any form of assistance soon as they've acknowledged from these families what exactly they need.
Thank you very much.